Hello and welcome back everyone. I am CA Harsh Mehta and today we'll discuss about two completely different approaches to analyze a share price. The very first one is fundamental analysis and the second one is technical analysis. Although these two approaches are opposite ends of a pole, but they are usually used in combination of one another by a trader or investor to research and analyze the future stock prices. So let's discuss about them in detail. Let's first understand the fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis involves understanding the intrinsic value or the inherent value of a company by using various factors. It uses various micro and macroeconomic factors to determine the intrinsic value of a company. Some of the parameters that it considers are the overall industry outlook in future, the management competency to handle the business, the assets of the company and their valuation, the business model of the company, the revenue and profits of the company and future prospects of the revenue and profits, and also various ratios of the company. After doing a fundamental analysis of a share, if the intrinsic value comes to be more than the market price of the company, it means that the share is underpriced and we should buy the share. One point to note here is that the data is subject to interpretation and future forecasts may vary when worked by different people, and so the intrinsic value is different and varies from person to person. So that was fundamental analysis. Now let's understand the basics of technical analysis. Technical analysis uses the historical price data to ascertain the repetitive pattern and rules. It uses prices, volume, and other data to predict future movements in prices. It usually uses charts like bar chart, candlesticks charts to analyze the price movements. It also uses other indicators like moving averages, oscillators to pick the price signals. Now, the next big question, which of these is better? Different traders and investors have different outlook on it and chooses different approaches to analyze a share. But generally speaking, a day trader needs a better and more information about the demand and supply and short-term outlook of the share price of a company. And so he relies more on technical analysis part and not on fundamental analysis. Whereas if an investor is looking for a long-term investment, then he relies more on fundamental analysis to have a more idea about the long-term outlook of a company. But it's always best to use both of them simultaneously. For example, if a long-term investor is looking to invest in a share, he can use fundamental analysis to finalize the best share that is good for investment. And after finalizing on the share, he can use the technical analysis to determine the best possible price to enter into a trade. And this way, he'll profit the most by using both fundamental and technical analysis simultaneously. So, this is the basic difference between fundamental and technical analysis, and both of them are really interesting and good to learn and important to know. So, that was it from my side. Catch you in next video. Thanks.